here we go, everybody. This is it. It is your last chance. It's the final, and we are excited because this is one absolutely spectacular timepiece, and if you are lucky enough to get it, so this was inspired by a timepiece that we found in Las Vegas, and it was about $400. It was beautiful. This is more beautiful. This is so stunning, and the value is incredible for what you're getting. I'll show you what's left. This is the pink. Actually think of pink champagne, blush. It's the most beautiful, soft, morganite blush pink color done in white. We'll walk you through all the details, the pave lugs, the beautiful matching stone in the crown, the most spectacular hand-faceted. That's a patented process whereby they facet that gorgeous mineral crystal, and then you have the starburst face. You have this beautiful Jubilee bracelet that is so flexible and comfortable. Everything about it, it's water resistant to 100 feet. It also comes with a 3-year manufacturer's warranty. So we have it in that beautiful pink. The green has been on fire. It's getting so limited. We have, I think Rocky just told me, 200 people only can own the silver. Last call goes out here. And the blue is everything. If you can't decide which one to buy, the blue is beyond. It is breathtakingly beautiful. They're all stunning, but the blue is true magic. Are you ready for this? So if this watch were coming in even at $99, we would be excited. It actually, at midnight, the price goes up to $89 for this watch. And if there's one left, anybody else gonna have to pay $89? Not you right now. It's not $79 or $69 or even $59. Lowest price we've ever done for a Radiance My Absolute watch is under $55. It's on 5 flex pay, which we'll share that with you. So what that basically means is that you're spending $11. $11 on any major credit card. We send this home to you. You will be wearing it, loving it, enjoying it for years to come. It's not only one of the most spectacular, it's seriously one of the most really comfortable watches I've ever worn. The comfort factor is through the roof, and by the way, it's completely adjustable. So I'll show you here. I'm gonna take one that's already closed up so you can see. It comes with 2 adjusters. So what that means is you can wear this from 6 1/4 up to 7 1/4, 7 1/2, and all the way up to 8. So you can completely adjust that watch to get a perfect fit. 8,700 watches have already been ordered. Yours is waiting here, and I would love for you all to meet. Now, you already know the fabulous Paul Woods. He's our ambassador of luxury here at HSN. You may not know that Paul's background, his whole jewelry career really started in the watch business, and he's worked for every major elite, top-of-the-line watch brand, really in the world. So he is a true watch aficionado and watch lover, and we have been very excited about sharing this beautiful watch with everybody today.
I think one of my watch stories you don't know is after I left Gucci, I was sitting at home in my apartment in New York wondering, Lord, what am I going to do? And the phone rang, and it was a buddy of mine, and he said, what are you doing? I said, nothing. And he said, come to Switzerland, I need help. And that started a whole new career for me. And I got on a plane that night and I went to Switzerland.
Like, okay, twist my arm.
Yeah, I'll go. What the heck?
Come to Switzerland, I need help.
And
nice.
When you go to Switzerland and you look at the timepieces, when you go to the Basel Watch Fair and you see the very finest watches, when you go to the Geneva Watch Fair and you see the incredibly gorgeous, expensive timepieces that are out there in the world, that's the background that I have. And when I look at a timepiece in the design process, in the manufacturing process, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about those details that make a luxury timepiece seem extraordinary on your wrist. Let me walk you through those details while Colleen's holding them.
Oh my gosh.
Start with the crystal. The crystal is faceted. This is a patented technology. We had to license it to bring it to you. There's only 2 other companies in the world that do this, and the watches are over $400.
To your point, you would not, you guys, nobody has this for $50, $55. It is impossible. One thing I want to share right out of the gate here. This is it. We have the final few hundred. We started with thousands in this. How many did we start with in that sapphire color? We started with thousands in that sapphire blue. We started with close to 4,000. We are down into the hundreds, all right? Same with the emerald. We started with thousands. We started with 3,000. We are down to the final few few hundred. The silver, we have a few more than 100 left. That's it. Final, final. The Morganite, same story. These are also limited now, guys. You need to decide that gorgeous pink. If you have not ordered yet, or if you ordered one earlier and you're tempted to buy another one, I would recommend that you do, because I honestly, I must tell you that this is so special. It's unlike any watch we have ever done before. I love wearing it. The compliments pour in when you have this on your wrist. Look at the sparkle coming off that beauty. It is beyond. It's really magic. When you look at it, it's like this whole little treasure opens up on your wrist. The way it catches the light, I'm gonna hold one really still so you can see something here. Because the light play is just, look at the colors. Look at the prisms of light. It's like the most beautiful sapphire money could buy. The color is beyond. You can see the sparkle coming off the stones. You can see the movement coming off the facets. And as Paul was mentioning too, that is all done by hand. That is a proprietary, patented technique that very few companies have ever been able to license like we were. We've used the sapphire stone here. This is your beautiful absolute stones in the lugs on both sides. We've never done that before. I mean, it's all stainless steel. This is hypoallergenic. This is not going to turn on your wrist. It's not going to turn your wrist screen. That color doesn't chip away. So this is hypoallergenic metal that we've used here. You can swim in it. You can sweat in it. You can shower in it. You can get it wet. Now don't go scuba diving in it, but if you get it wet, that's the beauty of this. It's water resistant. So that means if you jump in a pool, if you hop in the shower, it's water resistant to 3 ATM, which is 100 feet. So there's so many reasons to say yes to this. The best part, you guys, is you're getting something beautiful that you will own for so many years to come. If you have a special birthday coming up, a timepiece, we were talking about this earlier in the day, but a timepiece is the very best way to commemorate a birthday, an anniversary, the birth of a child, a milestone, right? The retirement. I mean, that's why watches are given. You know, watches are given as special gifts for a retirement or for that very special. Maybe you're turning 50, or maybe you're turning 40, or maybe you're turning 60. Maybe you're turning 80. You have a big birthday coming up. Wouldn't this be a wonderful treat for you to commemorate that year, to commemorate that date? And every time you glance at it, it just makes you smile. I just love having it on my wrist. It just gives me energy, makes me feel good. It brings all this pretty light to you, and it's easy to clean. We have our Prestige Jewelry Cleaner. Spray the jewelry cleaner, give it a little rinse, wipe it clean. It is going to sparkle to beat the band. Just make sure, because I'm seeing some fingerprints there, just make sure that you just wipe it. I mean, that's the only thing you have to do. Make sure it's nice and clean, and it is going to look beautiful. I mean, just for years and years and years. That's the beauty of it. The jewelry cleaner is great, by the way. It's new. It's awesome. I love it. It's prestige. It's a foam. You spray it on. It gets into every little teeny weeny nook and cranny, gets rid of anything, hairspray, lotion, any kind of gunk that is in your jewelry or on your watch, and you can wipe it clean. So anyway, we're excited. We're gonna hit that, over 9,000, holy moly. We're getting limited, couple hundred here, couple hundred here. We have 100 left in the silver. So this is it. Time flies when you're having fun. It's HSN's 47th birthday. Radiance by Absolute is our longest running jewelry brand. And in all our years, it's the first time we have done a Radiance by Absolute timepiece as our best value of the day. And we were saying, I loved how you said this last night. We were talking about, because it's a beautiful watch, but it is a piece. It's like a timepiece.
It is
right?
a timepiece.
Yes.
And you know, there are watches, you know, you buy one at the drugstore to go running with or sweating with or whatever. And then there are timepieces. And a timepiece is an investment. This is what a timepiece is. It's an investment in yourself. It's an investment in your image. It's an investment in what you're projecting outwardly to the people around you. It says, I have taste, I have style, I have luxury, I have money. That's what this timepiece says to you.
It's expensive. It does.
I want to start on the inside when they come back, or you can do it. The bracelet is otherworldly. We call this the Jubilee bracelet. You've probably seen it on a very expensive timepiece before. Each one of those links is created from 7 individual pieces of stainless steel. They're held together by pins. If you pull one pin out, it falls apart into 7 pieces. What that does is create the most luxurious, supple, comfortable, gorgeous bracelet you've ever tried on in your life.
Yeah,
on top of that, We polished it on the interior and we made it satin, so it's like satin and silk
It is. It's
against
so soft.
your skin.
It's actually
it is.
soft.
Right.
Because I have certain watches, we've talked about this, that are not, they're beautiful, I love them, but they're not comfortable. And as soon as I get home, I'm dying to take it off. This, you forget you have it on.
Right.
I mean, I have one on each wrist, I wouldn't even think about it. You know, I mean, it's funny because it's one of those watches that you put it on, it looks gorgeous, but it doesn't remind you that it's there until you glance at it. And you were saying that we glance at our wrist a lot throughout the day.
We did a study when I was at the American Watch Association, and we look at our wrists 300 times a day.
Amazing.
That's how often you look down and wonder what time it is. And that's the reason we use a timepiece over a cell phone to tell what time it is. It's more convenient, you don't have to dig it out of your purse, and it's not rude. You're not like opening up your phone and like saying, excuse me, my time with you, I don't care, I'm looking at my phone to see. So it's a lot better to have a timepiece. Those of you at home, I know you got more class than I do, you're gonna love having this on. Each one of these individual gem tones says something different about you. And I know a lot of you have picked up more than one because you love the colors.
Oh my
I know
gosh.
a lot of you are thinking about Christmas. You're thinking about upcoming birthdays and gifts and things. You're getting it for your sisters, right?
I am.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be saying that. Now they're home from work.
Oops.
Good job.
Earlier in the day, but they probably don't watch you anymore, do they?
I hope not.
I always find the love affair wears off after about, you know,
Right.
a year or two.
It's like, ooh, Colleen's on TV now. It's like, okay.
It's like Colleen's on
We're
TV.
bored.
Boo.
Yeah, exactly. Click.
Paul's with her.
Double click. Okay, the sapphire, okay, and Rocky and I have worked together. How many years, Rocky? How many years have we worked together? We're going on 27 years, so Rocky
27
knows
years.
his jewelry.
Wow.
He said that this looks like a Kanchanabri sapphire. And if you remember years ago, it really does, Rocky. It's the color of the most breathtakingly beautiful sapphire money can buy. Those are no longer being mined, but that is really the color that is captured here. The emerald, I mean, that is the most breathtakingly beautiful emerald green. Watch when we tilt this a little bit. You see the colors? I mean, you're going to see pops of even a little bit of blue. Look at that sunburst dial. You see hints of almost like a lilac. It's just, it's unbelievable the way it finds the light. It's like a magnet for light, and yet it's easy to read. The dial is large enough, the numerals are large enough. There are absolute stones that are marking out the individual hours. We have Roman numerals at the 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock marker. So all those little things, again, solid, stainless, really protecting the inner workings of your watch. It's Japanese quartz movement. Quartz movement was invented in Japan, so it never needs winding. It's highly accurate. It's very durable. This is a mineral crystal dial. What that means is that it's not just glass, it's not just resin or plastic, because a lot of watches in this price range, they're not using mineral crystal. And the mineral crystal is extremely durable. They temper the crystal, so it's tempered with heat, so it makes it much stronger, much more durable, and it's also treated with minerals. And so the beauty of that is, A, it's stronger and it can hold a facet. You couldn't do this with a piece of acrylic or, you know, a piece of resin or something.
Well, actually you could, but it would scratch.
Would look like this.
It would scratch horribly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and that's the thing. So this is, on top of being this beautiful, on top of having all of these luxury upgrades, it's a durable, accurate, functioning timepiece.
Exactly.
You are investing in a timepiece that you can trust.
Yeah.
A timepiece that will be accurate from the day you get it till the day you get tired of wearing it in 30 or 40 years.
There you go.
It will.
Rocky says there's already a perfect 5-star review. What does the review say, Rocky? Already perfect 5-star review. And you know what's funny about that? That person who bought it, because it's been living on .com for a little bit.
That's true.
They had to pay $89 for it.
Ooh.
It was not this price until last night. Right? So the whole point is they paid $89 and they're still giving it perfect 5. What'd they say, Rock? They're talking about how they love the color. They feel great when they wear it. It looks so expensive. That's awesome. And she says it's like nothing she has. See, that's the whole point. It is so special. I love watches. I collect watches. Many of you may as well. Paul loves watches. He collects watches. This is different than anything we own. We did do a similar watch in a round face. It didn't have this many details. It was much more expensive. It's a huge customer pick, almost perfectly reviewed on hsn.com. And it's very pretty, but this is like kicked it up. Everything's been kicked up a notch.
Well, that's the whole thing. You know, when we decide to bring a today's special to you.
And especially for our birthday.
For our birthday, it's a big deal.
is a
right?
big
I mean,
deal.
everybody has to vote on it, right?
It's a whole
right
thing.
through the
There's
whole
There's
organization.
a today's special committee.
Yeah.
And it is a situation, and everybody kind of has to agree.
They do,
Right?
and they have to agree.
It's
that,
like a jury. It's
that
like you
we're-
can't have a holdout. Like everybody has to say yes.
That's true, and
It is.
It's everyone's making sure, from the very top of our management down to little old me, that we are bringing you the very best value, the very best product, the very best design and manufacturing process that we could possibly do at the best price and value ever. And that is
Ever.
only today. At midnight tonight, if there's any left, you said it earlier, Colleen.
Yeah. And you know, Rocky's looking at watches, and the truth is, you guys, we don't have anything like this. This looks like you are wearing a gorgeous faceted gemstone. This looks like you're wearing the most beautiful, think morganite pink diamond. I mean, look at how stunning this is. So this is that pinky color. Sarah was wearing this, looks so beautiful next to her skin. I will say the rose, this pinky color, it's like a very soft, beautiful blush, almost like two-tone, with a little bit more of a deeper blush surround. But this is so neutral. I'm shocked at how it matches everything. It looks so good. I have it on over here. It's very neutral. So if you're trying to decide,
prism effect.
Absolutely. It picks up color around it. So if you're wearing a print, if you're wearing a solid, and I also love it's gorgeous for now, to be beautiful for summertime, a little summer sizzle for your wardrobe, but it's going to take you into fall. It's going to take you, can you imagine for holiday? I mean, please, 9,500, a few hundred only in the green. This is it, guys. If you're just stopping by, this is our final. It is our last airing. It is our final presentation. We have the final couple dozen in the silver. That one's pretty much spoken
I
for.
think we should call that platinum.
Exactly.
I mean, it looks
does
like
look
a
like platinum.
block of platinum.
I
It
agree.
looks so expensive.
Totally agree.
Yeah, you almost need that as your backup, you know, for the serious black ties or whatever you're going to. You know, if you have like serious fun parties you go to.
Oops.
Oops.
Rocky's keeping an eye for me on my on
on the
watches
upside down.
from being upside
but
down.
it's all backwards on on TV. It's hard to do.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that great?
I never, ever get tired of looking at this, talking about it. I will love giving it as a gift. You know, when you're looking for a gift for someone, that girlfriend, we all have those people in our lives whom we adore. You want to give her something special, and she has everything, right? It could be a best friend. It could be a sister, your mom, your mother-in-law, your daughter. It's like, what am I going to get her that she doesn't already have or that you know she's going to love? That's what's exciting and then when you find it, you find that gift. It's like, oh my gosh, that she's gonna flip. She's gonna love it, and you're so excited to give it.
You are.
You cannot wait to give the gift. That's what this is. This watch is like, what? You bought me this? People are gonna think you spent a fortune. They're
It's
gonna say you
true.
went way overboard, right? Way overboard. Because this looks like you spent hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and honestly, you would have to spend that. Because the watch that inspired it was $400. We saw it in Las Vegas. You look online, try to find this technology with this beautiful mineral crystal faceting. We promise you, nobody has this. Not this quality, not this design, period. I mean, this is our own. We took the concept, but we really made it our own with the pave lugs, with the beautiful matching stone in the crowns. You have your emerald stone here to match your emerald, the blue to match the blue. There's absolutes on the face, and those are alternating between your Roman numerals, more absolute on the face. Even the hands of the watch, Paul, that's kind of an upgrade, isn't it?
Well, it is. They're called sword hands, and we talked about Robert, the guy that does the design work, and he and I work together a lot, and we can talk about something like the shape of the hands for hours, and we don't get bored. So that tells you what's behind that timepiece. And we finally decided we're going to go with the sword hand. It's an upgrade, but it's easier to tell the time.
Yeah.
And we'd never forget that, yes, this is jewelry, but it has a job. It has a job that you have to trust day in, day out. It comes with a 3-year warranty. It's water resistant to 100 feet. It has those beautiful, gorgeous sword hands. They're easy to read. Best easy to read dial we have done so far. It has that beautiful Jubilee bracelet. It is so comfortable. We've not done that 7-piece bracelet before. Wait till you get it on your wrist. Wait till you feel how expensive and how comfortable it feels.
It does. You know what? That's last night, Tyler, who is our coordinating producer, he picked it up when we were doing what's called a walkthrough. So before the shows, we all kind of gather together on the set and make sure that we're all set for our show. And he picked it up and went, ooh. He said, this feels expensive. It does. It's not a flimsy little chintzy feeling watch. It has nice heft to it. It has nice weight to it. It's as beautiful as you are looking at here, but it also is so lovely, the feel of it, how it feels on your wrist. It's really fun to wear. If you can't decide, we did bring in the most of the sapphire. Started the day with about 4,000 sapphire. We're down to the final couple hundred. The silver sold out completely.
Is it gone?
Yeah, completely gone. Oh. So we have emerald. If you love gold jewelry, the emerald with the gold is everything. It is beyond.
You could have worn that to that wedding in India, right? It fit right in.
1,000%. I've never been to India.
I've not been either.
So who are you thinking of?
Oh, there was a very famous...
Why would you think I've been to a wedding in India?
No, you've been.
Oh, okay.
If you went, the one this weekend that's been in the press every 5 seconds.
Okay, the billionaire.
The billionaire with the $600 million wedding.
Okay,
You would feel right in style with this timepiece at that wedding.
You absolutely would.
You would.
Without a doubt. What, Rocky?
Now, you would need a nose piercing and a chain, right?
But seriously, I mean, this holds its own, no matter where you go, what you do. The other thing, honestly, is that this is not a watch you only wear when you're dressing up. This watch is so fabulous with a sundress, with little denim shorts and a t-shirt. You throw it on. A watch, it's funny, because I see guys wearing, their Rolex watches with their gym clothes. I see guys wearing, and girls too. An expensive watch doesn't sit in the drawer. You kind of have permission to always wear a good watch, right? It just works with any outfit. You could be at the gym.
It's a status piece. It's like a designer bag.
Right, but certain things we have, and you have to kind of wait for that special occasion.
How many celebrities have you seen in sweats with a coffee and a Birkin on their arm?
Absolutely.
Right?
That's it.
Oh, I've got a $13,000 bag on my arm and I'm wearing sweats.
Right.
And it looks amazing.
Absolutely.
Right? This watch is right at home there.
That's exactly correct. So that's what we're saying. Don't wait for a special time to wear it, just wear it. Have fun with it. The green, if you're trying to decide which one, if you love gold jewelry, if you do love color, ladies, I don't, you know your own budget, so I'm not trying to encourage you to do something that you can't afford. But if you can do two, it's $11 and $11 on FlexPay, then you have one in the white metal, the gorgeous blue, you have one in the yellow metal, this spectacular, oh my gosh, green that is beyond. And then also, I do want to tell you, this blush is very neutral. We call it Morganite, but it's a beautiful, just blushy color that is stunning.
Do you see it on Victoria, how beautiful that looks?
Yeah. And again, she's wearing brights, right? A bright pink, she's wearing bright orange, and it totally works. Look at that on her wrist. They're spectacular. I think it's really the most beautiful, absolute watch we've ever done.
Gosh, I hope so. It's the first Today's Special we've ever done.
Right.
Right? I mean, it took a lot for us to say, all right, we're the big boys now. We can step up and we can bring you the best timepiece we've ever made. That's a big deal.
And coming from Paul, I just have to say, because you've worked with the greats. I mean, you've worked.
I'm a timepiece
He was
dork.
the president of Gucci watches, right? You worked for Boucheron. You've sold Cartier watches. I mean, you've worked for the best names in watches. And for you to tell me that this is your favorite watch manufacturer you've ever worked with, that says a lot. That means these people are really dedicated to creating quality timepieces.
They get it. They understand how important the timepiece is to you, and they want that relationship with your wrist and your eye to be as perfect, as near perfect as it can possibly be. And they will not scrimp or stop at any detail to make sure it's perfect. I wish you could see the design process, because when we started this timepiece, it didn't have all the upgrades that we're talking about now. It was a little more...
God, that looks gorgeous.
A little more plain, but it was pretty.
Victoria, next to your skin. Oh my gosh, that is dreamy.
With that dress and it kind of looks like
thing.
Dessert, doesn't it?
Yes. Oh, I'm telling you. Look at when she moves. Look at the colors.
Sure.
Look at the prism of light, the colors. So it's not just flat. It's not one note, right? You look down and depending on, it's kind of picking up colors around her and her dress, and that with her gorgeous skin tone. I mean, look at that. That contrast is striking.
It is striking. Have you ever looked at old videos of her to see how she doesn't change?
I have not been viewing your old videos.
Oh, you should. Go back.
Now you know that Paul's been viewing your old videos.
No, because I go back, I'll go like 12, 15 years back, and they're like, her skin hasn't changed. I'm like, I'm a little bit jealous.
No, she's an ageless beauty.
A little bit jealous.
There's no question about that. Okay, we are putting out the final call here. This is the final presentation. Please do not hang up. We're gonna hit the 10,000 mark. So stay right there if you're ordering yours. In the meantime, so you told Victoria you were viewing her old videos?
Oh, I've told her this before. She knows. Yeah, no, I stalk her old videos. I keep hoping one day I'm going to see a wrinkle or something. No.
You guys could cut to Victoria because I have a little move to make here. Then
Are you going to move? You
I'll be more graceful if I can do this without. Okay. Anyhow, if you're tempted to get the pink, do it. I mean, $11. I love the flex pays. But okay, before we continue on with our Radiance, I want to show you our new watch box, because we love this box. It's getting very limited, by the way. And when it sells out, it will not be back until